Hey friends, this is Kirk Smith with the Illinois Christian Educators. 2025, wow, what a year it has been in both fighting and defeating HB 2827. But it might be beneficial for us to think about what would have happened if this bill would have passed. First of all, for sure, some of you would have missed the 10-day grace period to register your kids, and you'd be looking at a $500 fine as well as possible jail time. Yes, jail time as homeschooling parents. For others, you could have been reported by a frustrated extended family member, maybe a nosy neighbor, and that would trigger a visit from the local ROE who would have the right and authority to look at an educational portfolio you were supposed to keep, whose contents we never were told what needed to contain. And yet, this one person could report you to DCFS if you do not fulfill their unstated expectations. But by the grace of God, through ICHE efforts, as well as sister organizations like HSLDA and Ad Hoc Committee, numerous support groups, Facebook groups across the state, we were able to defeat this bill. Glory to God. But folks, as we look at 2026 now, we need your help once again to prepare. ICHE spent a lot of money last year, not just in 2025, but we're paying lobbyists as we go forward to 26. These are extra expenses that we were not planning on having, but we feel is necessary to serve you, the homeschooling community. So what we need you to do is prayerfully consider a very generous gift to ICHE so we can continue to promote a God-centered vision of homeschooling as well as protect your rights to homeschool. Now, I consider myself not the executive director of ICHE, but really the pastor. So I want to speak to you as pastor to flock right now. In the business world, the Pareto principle says you get 80% of your production from 20% of your people. However, when it comes to giving, we serve some 10 to 20,000 homeschooling families directly or indirectly with ICHE. Yet less than 5% give resources to us to fight for them. This means less than 5% of the households carry the load for the other 95%. And folks, if I could lovingly say this before the Lord, that's not right. We all receive benefit, so we all need to do our part. Now, some have been graced and some have given $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000, which we're very grateful for. But also, if we'd have 5,000 or 7,000 households give $25, $50, or $100, that would be equally impactful as well. My friends, we're talking about 1 or 2 meals at Chick-fil-A. As good as that is, that you don't have to worry about an ROE knocking on your front door and asking to see your educational portfolio. So if your rights are important to you as homeschoolers, will you please go to our secure website at www.iche, either through credit card or our addresses there for checks, and give as generously as you can give so we can continue to protect your homeschooling freedoms as well as promote a Christ-centered vision of home discipleship. Thank you for what you're going to do. Thank you for what you've done. May God continue to bless ICHE and homeschooling rights here in the state of Illinois. God bless.